So today we will discuss if else if ladder statement. Okay, what does this mean? So whenever you have multiple choice and you need to select one of them, yes, in this condition you are going to use the statement which is if else if ladder statement. Okay, and these if statements are executed from top to the bottom, and as soon as one condition is hit, yes, true, the statement associated for that executed and the rest ladder will be bypassed. Yes, so let's condition executed to decide among multiple options. Yes, this if statement executed from top to bottom. Yes, and what happened as soon as your condition is hit, yes, condition is true, the other that statement will be executed and other statement will be bypassed. Yes, so one condition controlling that if statement this true, the statement being executed, the if statement being executed means, yes, and others bypass. So you have condition 1, condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, condition 4, and in the end you have if else. Yes, so you have condition. So for literally each and every condition you will have a statement. Yes, and in the end the else will have a statement as well. Yes, so as you say that this condition is hit, yes, condition 3 is true, then this statement will be executed and this will be bypassed. If this condition is true, this statement will be executed, these all conditions will be bypassed. If none of the condition is true, then this else statement will be executed. Yes, so what is the syntax?
Mhm.
Syntax is if condition, yes, then you have your statement, yes, then you have else if, then you have condition, yes, then your statement, then you have else if, then you have condition, then you have your statement. Yes, like that is carries on. Yes, agree.
Yeah,
And
is it only like four conditions or more?
any multiple conditions, it can be any number of conditions. That's why I put this dots, dots, dots.
Yeah.
And the last one is else and your statement. See, here I put four conditions, yes, but here I mentioned only three. But this is the syntax. If you want to put, you can put condition, There can be n number of conditions, 5, then statement, okay? Then you have condition 6, then you have statement. Let's go and have an example, yes? Oh, so let's create a new class and name it else if ladder. Ladder, yes. In this, I will put our main method, which is public static void main string arguments. So int I equals you have 25, yes. Then you are putting if the value of I equals 10, yes. Then you are putting print I is 10, yes. Else if I equals you have some value 15, then you are printing I is 15, then you have else if I is 20, yes. Then you say I is 20, then you write one more, yes. Else if I is 25, then you print it out I is 25, else I is not present in the list, yes. So what it will be printed, can you tell me?
It will only execute the last statement.
Yes, so if you execute it, it will execute the last statement. If I put 30 or 45, what will happen?
It will say I is not present in the list.
Yes, I is not present. If I put 15,
The second statement will.
second statement, yes. So you can see, and let the last one is 10, yes. So you can see it executed the first statement, but it bypassed all other statements. Whenever it was there, it bypassed other statement and it stops there, yes. If
Yep.
none of the condition is present, it will execute the else part of the statement. Yes.
Yep.
Let's go to the any. Do you have any question?
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one is switch statement. Okay, switch case.
Brijesh, do we use in the reality of this ladder?
Yes.
Okay.
If you have multiple conditions to verify, then you say if it present, do this. If it present, do this. If this present, do it. Otherwise, no. Yes.
Yeah.
So what is this switch case statement? The switch statement or switch statement is a multi-way branch statement. Multi-way branch statement. Okay. It provides an easy way to disperse execution to different parts of code based on the value of the expression. So based on the value you are passing, based on the expression, that particular code will be executed. Yes,
Yeah.
execution to different parts of code based on the value of the expression. So what is the expression you are passing, based on this will be executed. So what is the syntax? Let's write the syntax here. Switch. Here you are going to pass your expression. Then based on that, this statement will be executed. Okay. So this is your block of code. In that case 1, you will have value 1, and then you have a statement. Okay, that statement would be 1. Then you have case 2. Yes, then you have statement 2. Then you have statement 3. Yes. Then you have statement 3, case value 3, statement 3, break. Yes. Case value 4, statement 4. This carries on. Okay, based on the conditions you have. Yes, and you say the last one is n number of. Yes, so case value n, the end one, and statement n, break. Then after, what it does, it has the default value in the end. So if none of this present, you have the default statement. Yes, this is your syntax. If none of the condition or case present or expression present, it will execute the default statement. How you can use this one? This switch statement is most of the time you use in example with your options. Monday, today is Monday, Tuesday, like that. Yes. So let's do some one example. So you say today is Monday, do this, Tuesday, do this, or do something else. Yes. Switch statement. So in switch statement you have value. First let's define the main method, public static void main string arguments. Yes. So int I, you have some value. Yes. Say something like 7. Then you have the switch condition. Switch, in the bracket you are passing the value of I. Yes. So first you have always the case starts from 0. Okay, this condition. So if I value is 0, then do this one, yes. So, or you can put case Monday if you are doing for the weekdays. Yes, 0. Then say I is 0. Then you have a break statement. Yes. Then you have case 1. I is 1. Then you have break statement. Then you have case 2. Then says sys out I is 2. Break. Yes. It carries on, carries on, carries on. In the end, you have the default. Sys out I is greater than 2. Yes. So what it will print? Can you tell me?
I is greater than 2.
Yes. Because it is 7. Yes. So let's
Yeah.
execute it. If I value is 0, then what it will print?
Case 0. I is 0.
It will print I is 0. If it is 2,
It will print case 2 statement. I is
yes,
2.
case 2, I is 0. Yes. Do you want to have another example? Let's do another example, okay?
Yeah.
Control A.
Brijesh,
Yes,
both scenarios look same to me. Nested else if ladder
yes.
and this switch statement.
Yes, the condition is there, but what you want to use is different. In here also you have multiple options,
Yeah.
in that also you have multiple options. How you want to use it and
Which
what
one
you
is
want to, based on condition you will decide.
okay?
Yes, based on your scenario, when you go along it will have more and more complicated stuff. So this looks similar, but the choice is yours. Yes, so
Okay.
here it gives you the option. So let's another decide int weekday equals one number is there. Yes, 3. Then you are passing a switch statement and your expression is day. Yes, weekday. In here you have case 1, Monday. Yes, yes, and you have break. Case 2 says out Tuesday. Yes, then you have break. Then you have case 3 says yes, case 4 Thursday. Yes. Case 5, Friday. Yes. Break. Case 6, Saturday. Case 7, Sunday. Yes.
Yeah.
And then don't forget the break. If you forget it. So now, based on the value you are giving in here, it will print your statement. Yes. So here instead of Wednesday, you can print today is Wednesday. Something like that. Yeah. So if you print in here 8, what will happen?
It has to go to the default room.
Let's do it. Yes. Nothing present, so it won't execute. Because if we have, I have given the default statement in here. Yes. Let me close.
Mm.
There's so many things. Then it will print it, but I have not given it.
Yeah.
Yes. So that we have to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Yes. If I give 7, then what it will print?
Sunday.
Correct. Yes. Sunday. Today is Sunday. Let's give one default statement in then. Yes. Default SysOUT say weekday is not specified. Yes. So if you put 8 in here or 9 in here, see what happens. It will print weekday is not specified. So what options you are going to select, based on that you can select one of the options, and accordingly your code will be executed. Yes. Do you have any question?
No.
Let's go to the another. This statement I don't think you are going to use, but we will cover it. This is known as jump statement. What statement? Jump statement.
Yeah. What is this break will be doing for everything? For every case, we
It
put in
breaks
break,
it
right?
there. So whenever it if hits it here, then it will break the case at there and it will not execute it.
Yeah.
So this is the syntax. It breaks the statement, you can say, or it breaks the chain there. Yes.
Okay.
Let's have another jump. I can't pronounce even right jump. So what is jump statement? Jump statement support 3 statements. Supports break, continue, and return. Yes. And these 3 statements control transfer the control to the other statement. What about break? This break statement is used in Java most of the time. It terminates one statement and exits the loop. Yes. This is your answer of your break. Why we are using. Yes.
Yeah.
Understood what it does? Terminates the sequence in a switch statement. And what happens? It exits the loop. Yes, the loop where it exits it. So that is the intention of a break statement. So let's use one break statement. Yes, that break is used in a case, it is in the syntax, but you can also use break statement independent. It breaks it and it goes to the another, it breaks the loop. Yes, class break statement. Let's have a main method public static void main string arguments. So here we will have our code and we are going to use for loop. Int I equals 0. Then you say I less than 5, I plus plus. Yes. You are going to pass your argument here. Yes. If I equals 3, then what happens? When the value of I reaches 3, break the statement. Yes. And say print out the value of I. Yes. Plus I. System, and it will breaking the loop. This is the loop, so it breaks it. This for loop, so it breaks it. What see what happens? Yes, value of I is 0, 1, 2, 3. As soon as it reached 3, what happened? It break the loop and it went outside the loop. So this is your loop and it went outside the loop. Yeah. What
Yeah.
happens if the value of 4? It will do exactly the same thing. Yes. What if you put 20 in here? Okay, 10, not 20. Why it printed up to 4 and it broke the loop? Because the I value of I is less
That's
than 5. If I change the value I less than 15, so what it will do? It will print up to 10. As soon as it reaches 10, it stops it. Yes.
yeah.
So this it goes up to the value you are given I less than 15. You can go up to 15 now. Yes.
Yeah.
It will not print more than that. Yes. See, it breaks the loop. As soon as it hits the condition, it breaks the loop and it goes to the another
So is it
statement.
16?
What?
16. I is equal to 16.
Then it you can put 20 even, 120. It will stop at the same statement. See why?
Because
Because
I is less than.
yes, I the value of I is less than 15. So you if even if you put million, it won't go because in your condition you have stated the value of I is less than 15. Yes. So if you define more and more, it does not matter. Yes.
Yeah.
Any other question? Do you have any question?
No.
What about continue statement? When it is continue, it will continue. Okay, it will not break. It will not stop controlling. Yes. Continue statement. Sometimes it is used to force an early iteration of a loop. Used for early early iteration of the loop. Yes. After that, you still want to continue. Yes. So that you want to continue running the loop, but stop processing the remainder of the code in its body for this particular iteration. So what happened? The continue statement, what does it do? Continue running the loop, but stop processing the remainder of the code. Let's have an example of this. Yes. As soon as you hit this condition, it stops it. So continue statement, continue statement, public static void main string. Now from next time I will have this main statement, main method statement will be automatically generated for me. Yes,
Yeah.
it's enough. I can just tick there and it will generate automatically. I value is less than 10. It will increment by the value by 1 means. Yes. So if I 2 equals 0, then what happens? It continue. It will not stop it in here. You say sys out value of I. Let's print it out. See, it printed out. Yes, so it goes on 1 2 3 4 like that. I. What is wrong? Why it didn't print the value I wanted? Okay. Yes, so it increments by 2. If you put 3, it will increment by 3. If you increment 4, it will increment by, let me put 3. Let me make this 30. So it makes more sense to understand. Yes. Can you see? 1 2 4 5 7. Yes, it is incrementing by 2 up to 30. Let's put 5 in here. So you can see it didn't increment it. Yes. So based on this value you are passing, it will increment by this value and it will print it. Yes. Any question? This statement I don't think you are going to use as a tester. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody covered me and I'm not using. Let's do the last statement. And the last statement you are going to use every day. Okay. What is a return statement? When your method is returning something, yes,
Mhm.
the return statement is used to explicitly return from a method that it is causes a program control to transfer back to the caller of the method. So you want to return something, you use this return statement. In this method, we will not define the way, but when you have a method instead of void, you put some method. See, as soon as I change the void to string, it will start throwing an error, okay? Yes, because it is expecting something. So let me put another method in here. Public static void my method. This is your method, yes? Yes. Public created a new class, then it is better. So I don't confuse you. Return statement. Okay, this is your method is generated. Then you can have another method, yes? Any method you want to put. Normal method. Then your method should have a statement, yes? And what it is returning. If you don't do this way, then it won't work. So let's create one method, public void my method. Just to have this. Okay. This method does not return anything, you can see, but as soon as I put string, it will throw an error. Yes. Why it is showing an error? You should say add return statement. Yes. This method must return a result type string. Okay, let me delete and put int. If I put int, what happens? It will again start throwing an error and it will show me this method must return a result of type int. But as soon as I put void, no error. Yes. So
Yeah.
this is what you need to keep in mind, what you want to give. I just delete it because I don't need it here. In the main method, I will define one boolean condition. Condition true. You can put anything here, okay? Bool. Boolean bool equals true system.out before the return. Yes. If bool if matches, it will say return this. Yes. Otherwise, print can't execute. Execute. See what happens. Yes, before the return, because the condition is true. What happens? The condition is false. What it will print?
Can't execute.
Can't execute. So boolean has before the return. If okay, it does only true condition, looks like it should not do.
Instead of true or false, can we give something else?